Hi guys, this is Patsy Benji and it is yet another amazing episode of That's How Patsy Sees It. To the returning subscribers, welcome back. And to my new watchers, my new subscribers, because I know you are going to subscribe, welcome on board and I know you're going to love this beautiful community. On today's episode, I have a question. Is marriage a humiliation ritual? So, in these recent days, I have been seeing a lot of content creators mostly because I feel like it is through that lens that mostly we see most of the life online. It is by seeing the people that are public facing living life the way they do, and we draw some sort of conclusions based off what they show us, whether it's staged, whether it's real, or whether it's neither here nor there. So the very first thing I saw is the rise of the prank content. And so every time it was, hi guys, today we are going to be pranking so and so. And while some of the pranks were actually funny, while some of them were actually things you can laugh at, some of them were cringe. Why is someone pranking his wife in front of a camera and telling her that her mouth and breath stinks? And he clearly sees that this lady is devastated. She is in discomfort. She's already even crying. And something doesn't tell him. The human instinct does not kick in to actually tell him that, you know what, I feel like I have taken this too far. So maybe it is at this point that this prank ends and we are supposed to laugh. And that is not enough. This is a prank that definitely goes south. And this person goes ahead to edit it and air the prank. Yes. And I don't know about everyone else, but this particular video, the reason why I was very specific about it is because this lady actually had braces on. And this is something that communicates to me that this is a person who already had issues with her dental situation. And so for you to actually pick the thing that she's actually insecure about to use on your prank, in your prank, that is diabolical. The next thing is the public breakups that we are seeing lately. So when I think about marriage as a humiliation ritual, and I feel like at this point, maybe I will support Rono, that Noah Hubamba Mafala, which directly translates to maybe only fools are interested in marriages. Yeah, because every time a breakup happens, every time a divorce is happening, apparently it's the woman who is usually on the losing end. Either she has been investing her intellectual property in this particular dynamic, and at the end of the day she ends up living with nothing, or this man has been cheating the whole time and this woman decides to cheat back, or whatever that looks like. And while she forgave cheating before, when it's her own time to get forgiven, of course, this is not something I'm advocating for, but at the end of it all, it doesn't happen. Or this man has been cheating constantly, and every time he has the opportunity to speak, what he says is, oh my God, I have such a beautiful wife, I have such an understanding wife. My wife and I have been through ups and downs. Meanwhile, the ups and downs is that he has been sucking 15 women's breasts across the estates. And that is what he's constantly speaking about. You know, it's one thing for a person to cheat on you in private. It is the next thing for him to use this thing as an indication of why you are such a nice person, because he gets to cheat on you and you move on from the situation every single time. And he has come to tell us, in fact, every time we meet him, every time he has access to the mic, he will always let us know that you are stupid to a point. He cheated on you and you still chose him over and over again, and that is what makes you a special person. Of all the reasons that is he could actually find, being a good partner, being very creative, being a good cook, even, or even being the mother to his children, the thing at the top of his list is that he cheated on you with multiple women and you stuck behind. Yes. And most of these people will be laughing. Most of these people will be laughing. And I feel like some of these cringe situations have been normalized to a point when people are doing them, they don't actually think this is anything that matters. They don't think it is such big of a deal. I saw a couple that everyone looks up to and everyone really admires on a certain on a public figures YouTube channel. They were cooking, I think it was biryani, mutton biryani. And as the meal is progressing, this man turns to the wife and asks her, umekuwa ukinipikia nini? What is this you have been cooking for me? Are you sure you're able to like fix anything like this? And indeed that was funny to him. Indeed that was funny to him. And you scroll through the comments, and this is not an issue that most men found like with what this person said. And I'm just like, and women are sort of the people who are made to carry all these burdens, by the way. Yes. Every time it is gender roles, every time it is a woman should not be doing this, a woman, mwanamke ni kuvumilia, I'm just like, who is these particular notions and these particular rules and laws? Who are they supposed to be serving? And when you ask yourself these questions, you will actually have the right answer. That these are actually rules that are based in patriarchy, and these are rules that are supposed to serve men. And this is why they will be the loudest when it comes to defending them every single time. So, as a feminine energy, as a woman out there, ask yourself, are you actually living in the moment in that particular relationship or dynamic that you're in? Are you the person that goes out of your way kwa sababu mwanamke ni kuvumilia? Are you the person who is literally persevering through your partnership or your marriage? Are you actually enjoying your marriage? Are you there because this man was told that he needs to be the person that has a vagina, and so he does not give a fuck about what you feel, who you are? Like, what he cares about is what you actually bring to the table. And when you ask yourself these questions, I believe people will stop taking marriage as their full-time jobs, because I'm really tired of women leaving their marriages and the first impression is this person has abandoned all her dreams. She has abandoned all that she loved. She literally stepped aside from her persona to become a mother, to become a wife, to become everything. And now when everything falls apart, now she has nothing to turn back to. You don't have a career. You sacrificed all your life to support this particular baboon, and now the baboon has run off into the forest. Choose yourself is what I have to say. Choose yourself is what I think. Yeah? Choose yourself is what I would recommend. And this is not a sign of insecurity. It's not a sign that you are a selfish person. Loving yourself, I don't know why loving yourself could be political, but it is not such a bad thing. Yes. Being selfish, let's start making being selfish a conversation where you say, no, I'm going to serve myself first, and then when my own cup is full, then I can extend outwards and sort of just pour into everyone else's cup. And this is something even I have seen people that saw their mothers sort of go through this kind of conversations. I've seen them saying that when you make being a wife or being a mother your full-time job, there's one time when you will not be that wife. There's one time when your children will depart. What will you be left with? What will you be left with? And that is how Patsy sees it. So kindly consider subscribing, kindly consider subscribing to this particular channel. Leave a like, leave a comment, please share to your community. And also, I really take feedback, and I would want to know if there's something you would want to hear me talk about. I would want to hear if there is a conversation you are really interested in hearing me weigh in on. And that is how Patsy sees it.